To talk a bit further about the military piece of what the Chinese are up to, I'm very pleased to say we have with us one of the country's most highly regarded and most accurate, I think, analysts of the Chinese multi-domain, multi-dimensional, and quite aggressive military buildup, Richard Fisher of the International Assessment and Strategy Center, where he is a senior fellow. Welcome, Richard.
Well, Frank, it is very humbling to have been asked to join this latest edition, necessary edition, of the Committee on the Present Danger. Early in my career, I had the privilege of working with some veterans of the 1970s edition of the committee and understand very well the important role they played in mobilizing attention and then the policy direction that resulted in President Ronald Reagan's eventual victory over the Communist Party of the Soviet Union. The Communist Party of China today poses an even greater threat. And I simply want to make three basic points. Following on the principle listed in the principles of this current edition of the committee, we state clearly that the Communist Party of China poses an existential threat to the United States and to freedom everywhere. How does the Communist Party seek to do this? Well, they are well along in the process of organizing the world to exclude the United States and to diminish freedom. After having gained such commercial and economic power in all regions of our planet, China is translating economic influence into political influence, and now political influence is being turned into military access. China, the Communist Party, is in the process of organizing several proto-alliances with the explicit goal of excluding the United States and then diminishing freedom. We can tick them off. The Shanghai Cooperation Organization is the oldest. Just this past summer, the China-Africa Security and Defense Forum follows very much in the path of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization. All African countries are members of that forum. It will help to expand the number of military bases that the People's Liberation Army has in Africa. That template is now also being applied to Latin America as China seeks to organize this hemisphere militarily against the United States. As it does so, China is building quickly the means to project power globally and then to control the Earth-Moon system. By the end of the next decade, China may have multiple fully nuclear-powered carrier battle groups, carrier, cruiser, supply ship, all nuclear-powered. China is now building amphibious projection forces, airborne projection forces. These will be quite sizable by the end of the next decade. And then finally, China is also working very hard to project its power into space. The space program is completely controlled by the People's Liberation Army. When a Chinese astronaut finally reaches the moon, perhaps by 2025 or earlier, it will not be a great leap for the history of the Chinese civilization. It will be a massive leap for the power of the People's Liberation Army. And the PLA will use its presence on the moon, as it is using its presence in low Earth orbit, to win battles on the Earth, to advance its goals of global hegemony. Thank you.